First, welcome everybody. I think this is another critical week. So I think Mahabub, he says he cannot hear me.
Who cannot hear you?
Mahabub, student.
I cannot hear you, really?
Can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, he said he cannot hear you.
Okay. Let me chat with him.
I can hear you. How about the other students?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, I think something wrong on his side. Let me talk to, let me call him.
Yeah, and I think we can go ahead and get started if he's ready, whenever he's ready.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can hear you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Mahabub, I think whenever you are ready, we can go ahead and get started with this session, I think, and we will talk about the projects after Dr. Bhandari is here at the end. So, hello everyone. I think Dr. Lucy, why don't you introduce Mahabub like about his background and stuff, and he can go ahead and get started with his presentation.
Okay, yeah, so today we are happy to have Mahabub here to introduce a demo, the Power BI. Mahabub is our GSON student in geospatial system engineering program. This is his second semester. And he also had a lot of working experience in using visualization tools to create nice maps and also dashboard. And his background, I think, is in planning and GIS.
Yes, my background is urban and rural planning.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I am from Bangladesh and I am doing my master's here. And I have worked with different agency. I work for UN. I work for International Federation of Red Cross for like 6 years. So from there, I have got plenty of experience about working with visualization, mapping, and basic things.
Yeah, I think you can go ahead to get started. When you're ready.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. So
You should be able to share your screen.
now you can
Yes.
see my screen. Okay.
Yes.
So today I'm presenting Power BI visualization tools. It's a business intelligence software that is prepared by Microsoft. You can download from it from Microsoft uh, like, store. You can find out you need an access account. Like, yeah, for me, I use Tamusisi access my email address. You can also use ArcGIS software. From here you can directly download and you can onlinely you can do and you can work from here.
And Mahabub,
So hello.
yes, just let you know, all students, they are the member of our TAMUCC ArcGIS Online, so they can access to ArcGIS Online through our organization. Yeah.
Okay, from Microsoft store you can download and you can access. It's give you 14 days trial, and if you have access, maybe your university ID and have the access. Okay, so I want to share some of the, when you download, when you have the access, my microphone is, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear my phone voice.
Hi,
Okay,
Mohab, can you show
yes,
us how to access to Power BI through ArcGIS Online?
yes, I choose. Okay, from, if you have ArcGIS online, you have to go. For me, I have an access to my account. Like, if I enter through my account, I can go on through the ArcGIS online portal. Can you hear me, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. So from here, you can go to ArcGIS for Power BI. From here, you have the access to Power BI. This is my own account. Like I have done some work here. There is some file. You can have access to from here like this. You have the interface like from online and desktop, both are same interface. You can work from here or you can use through a desktop. So the basic interface is like this. From here, in the file option, you can import file that you have already. You can export data. You can publish. When you have prepared a dynamic dashboard, you can publish from here, and you have different type of settings. In the home, you have the option to access to the data. You can do query. You can also uh, insert different type of visualization. You can have that Power Query option. You can insert page visualization and different platform and tools from insert. And the modeling, you can prepare a manage a relationship between different data set. Like you have that for preparing a common dynamic dashboard, you have a common key between different data set. Like you have minimum one common data set that is available for each data set, common value, that's why we can incorporate the different data file. And the view option, you can see the different kind of themes. You can prepare different kind of options. You can have different views option. Okay, so I would like to share one of the project that I have prepared in past time. So from here, I would like to share this one. This one is the model building. Model building is the most important thing. Otherwise, otherwise you cannot link with the different table. Like from here, you see there is an file that is linked with that file. They both have the common type of value. Like in in that file, it's named Power BI, like CN. That means its name, and another file it is camp name. And like this, there is camp name. Here is the file. There is a common camp name. So each file should link with each other when you are uploading this data from here. Like you can upload data from here, like different kind of data. You can use Excel. XLS format. You can use different blank query and different source of data. SQL server you can use for adding the data for your help. I would share one of the data I use one of the I use to show you today. Okay. When you have the data, you can load this data from here.
Can you briefly discuss about what kind of data is there in the Excel sheet?
Yes, I will describe you. Okay, here is a data. We are preparing a dashboard in based on Bangladesh. There is a Rohingya refugee camp, forcibly displaced people that has come from Myanmar to Bangladesh. I have the data from their area, That's how many agency are working there, how many camps they are working, what kind of facility they do have, how many number of people lives there within this camp and surrounding, and how many family are in the risk, how many children are in the risk, how many older person who's there, how many they are, what kind of partner are doing what kind of work, like how many agency are working there. That is the basic thing I try to show, and with their age group of people. Like from here, if you want to see, like there in the camp, there is total 34 camp that is divided into 34 different cluster that they called them as a camp. They named like this: camp 1E, camp 1W, 1, 2E, 2W, 3, 4, different kind of name. They do have total 34 camp. For my presentation, I used only 26 because they are far away from this area. That's why I need to show them. Like 26 camp is here. So from here, you can select, you can find out their area. Like if you want to see any particular camp, so you can find out how many like education sector are working there, how many wash facilities wash are working, wash sector are working there, how many sectors working there, how many population within live on that area. Like in that particular camp, there is a particular number of people, like 8,474 people. Among them, like 96 familiar older person in at risk. And we can see also map from here. This is one kind of thing that I have done. Like for if from here you can see there is an option. This is called, okay, this is called the visualization, building visualization tools. They do have built-in built-in all built-in uh, visualization tools. You can use them, and if you not want to use them, you can import from uh, get more visualization from online. They do have linked with different there is someone if wants to build, they can get from here. There is plenty of option for you. Which one is suitable for you, you can use from here. Or if you have if you have able to create an R script or Python script, you can also create from here. You can write up here. Got it? So if you have the R script or Python script, you can add from here. From here, it's a basic one of the element is you can find out the basic visualization tools here. Like from here, you can see I select from here. I select the clustered bar chart to show the how many sector wise facility in the party in any particular camp. So for that reason, I use the facility data set. like this one is a kind of data set. There's a plenty of data set. You can add them. Like you have the common feature. The common feature is camp name, and you have all kind of different data set from different source. You can merge them and you can use them to show the potentiality, based on their potentiality. What kind of facility, what kind of thing you want to show. Okay, so in that case, uh, uh, I use facility type information, and in that case, it's a drag and drop software. Like if you want to show them in the sector wise, so I use sector wise number of facility from here. Like you can drag and drop from here. I use the sector here, and I use the facility type. It's automatically created here. If you want to change that uh, graph, it will automatically change. Will based on that, you can change based on what kind of graphics you want to show. And you have the basic tools. You have x-axis, y-axis value, legend. You can show them. You can also use the tool tips option to filter on your own. And if there is a formatting option, from here you can show their the value, you can show their legends, you can guide the font size, what kind of color you want to show them. If you don't want to show the bar level, it's gone. Like you can show them from, you can use the slicer from here. In that case, I use camp slicer because camp is the common data set for me. Got it? And from here, if you can select multiple camp and see what kind of facilities available there. This kind of comparison and find out which camp has less facility, which camp has more facility. So based on that, I used to prepare this like interactive dashboard here. And I have also added, I have a data set that is based on current, I'm working on it. Currently I'm working on it. It's a like uh, COVID-19 dataset that is usable, that is find out how many people are getting vaccine, how many getting booster, and how many people getting what kind of like facility, what kind of uh, dose they have already taken. Okay, like from here I have prepared an arbitrary one. Like from here you can see there is a data set. In that my data set I have different type of dose and their date and what kind they taken the booster, their location, and their ethnicity. Based on that, there is a lat long everything I do have, so I can use this data set for on that way.
Can you open this data set in Excel or something and show us how the data, how the raw
Okay.
data looks like before
Yes,
importing here?
you can see from here.
Yeah, however, can you use your refugee data to show what
Okay,
exactly?
okay.
Not yeah.
Yeah.
Use the other one, not this one.
Okay. I'm sure.
Because you already created the dashboard. Maybe show the data behind the dashboard, whether they are
That is
all.
better.
No, not this. Your refuge. This one.
Okay.
Can you just use this as an example to see
Okay.
what are the contents in the data set, or what are the attributes? Whether how they organize. Do you put all data in the same spreadsheet, or they are in different spreadsheets? So this
I have used different worksheet. Like from here, you can see I have already uploaded this data one. You can see there's a name. This is the name of the camp and their like location and their uh, area and what they are called locally, and their like this like local name that is added in one file. I have find out the camp details, how many people are working. There is an different people have different role. I have that data set based on there is a common thing. This is called camp name. There is a different type of partner working there, like different area have different partner are working on that camp, particular camp. Like camp 13, there is an in the child protection sector, there is 6 different partner working there. So, like every camp has the different value.
So basically, you are saying the joining element there is the camp.
Yes, a
The
joining
common
element is
field that
common
joins
field.
everything is the camp.
Yes, that is useful. Otherwise, sometimes you cannot merge. If there is name is different, the common name is different, then it's Power BI cannot read able to read that one. That this means like if I put an a space between the camp name 20, then it will not read this column. Because if I use camp 20 without a space, then this time it's working. But when you space two space, then it's not going to work. And from here you have I have another different data. Like this one is showing the population data set, how many people are working there, like how many people are in the risk in different category. There is a data that is published by UNHCR, and this is the camp data that is used for a specific number of people. This is the demographic data for like different age group. Based on different age group, there is a demographic data. And there is a kind of facility available overall in the camp, the individual camp. There is a plenty of facility available, and this is all our online published public data. That's why I use this one for creating this presentation. Here is the like which people like who are people are working in different roles. This all data set are different from different source. Their common element is their camp name. Based on that, we can merge them. We can use the data set data one. Got it? I have prepared the like link between every data set with based on the camp name that is the common between all of the data set.
So this graph, where do you create that? Not this
This
one,
one,
the before one.
this one.
The one that you showed before. Not the graph, I think it is some kind of connection that had the connection between the data sets.
Yes. From here, you can manage the relationship. From here, you can create the link from to different camp. There is, you see, the camp name is the common. Camp name is the common because each camp name row have this the same camp value. Camp 1E, Camp 1E, Camp 2E, same value for everywhere. If you use, I told you that if you use different name, then it will not going to read that particular column or row.
So basically from here that you are showing right now, we can create the diagram in the back.
Yes, you can create the link. You can create the link between different table. You have different source of data. Got it?
Okay.
So you can need to merge them. Otherwise, you cannot. You need to link them. Otherwise, you cannot use them as a whole data set. When you link them, you can use them. You can call data from different source. Okay. Like here. From here, the map is linked with all those data set. If you select from here, it will automatically change every location, every area, because it's linked with this particular area or particular name. You can select from here, or you can select you can see for particular area. Like you want to see the only for child protection, you can see. If you want to see the this area, like I use map and this filter, only filter. But if you want, like I can show you, you can use this slicer. Got it? From here, like how could I say? Okay, you can also use this Power BI map to use if you have the lat long data, so you can see you can use them to show which area do you have. It's different source of data. So got it?
Mhm.
You can prepare the line graph, you can prepare the bar graph, and everything is linked with each other. And you can publish from here for online. If you want to share with some of your group member, you can share from here. You can share with your like team, you can share with your uh, group of people that you want to share with this like particular dashboard with them. And you can also use uh, uh, use you can use the map from uh, ArcGIS. ArcGIS map you can directly add, or you can, if you want to use any particular shape file, you have to use topo.json file. Like I use topo.json file for this particular map to show them. Otherwise, it's not going to use the shape file. But you can link with Power BI through ArcGIS online. Hello, can you hear me?
So, one more question, I think. Maybe students might have other questions. Can you go back to the original, that graph and everything that we had before? Let's suppose we have to start from the raw data set, that doesn't have the latitude and longitude data sets in the paper. I think the
Okay.
students are working with those kind of data sets. And if we have to start from there, so what is the first? Can you maybe outline few steps that they can follow, or how we
Okay.
can? Looks like we
Okay.
can do a lot of things on the that
Okay.
charts basically.
Okay. So from here, like when you first, what kind of graph you are looking for? Like I use normally map. So if I have the lat long data, then I can show them. I do have the lat long data, so I can show them on a particular area. Like this is the area that where is the facilities available. This is the camp location. I do have this point data for each camp. So you can show them like this. And for I do have another one, like I have used this data set for particular area for only for the like Corpus Christi. So you can find out this data set from here. So you can also link with the time series data. Like I do have the data when they are collected and when that. So if I reduce the size of like reduce the date when they're collected, and it's automatically reduced from the data set.
And what if I have to do this table and not the table bar graph?
For table burger, okay.
I mean, just bulk.
Okay, so I can show you from online also. Like from here, this is ArcGIS online. There is some basic tutorial, and if you go to inside the ArcGIS Power BI, and they do have basic tutorials. From here, if you want to change like this one, like it is a combo of line chart and bar chart. If you want only show the bar chart like line chart, so you can here you can use from here. Like they have common thing. You use the x-axis for showing the month. You use the revenue to show the y-axis, and secondary y-axis they use opportunity. What kind of opportunities are available within the USA in this particular area? You can show them by the line. You can also use the line chart with comparison with like two values, but that is better to use based on the, because it's used with line chart, so it's better to use this way because its x-axis have a month and y-axis have the in revenue in $1 billion, and and opportunities the very few, so it's showing and showing with parallelly with them. And it's if you want to show them like uh, uh, in different way. For this bar graph, they use normal stat bar chart. You can use they use the sales stage data and opportunity count. They also showing from here.
Maybe, yeah, I have a quick question, but I don't know. This could be something coming from who have never used this software. And whenever I heard about this, I thought like Power BI, it's kind of automated and stuff. So basically, my question is, if I have two variables, let's say, uh, X and Y variable, I put two variables. Does this software is it able to give us, okay, this is going to be your this is the visualization, kind of recommended visualization for those two types of variables? Does this software do that? Let's say I have a categorical data and another is qualitative data, and like it's a continuous data. So is the software able to recommend us, okay, this is the best tool based on the data you have? Is this something that this can do?
No, you have to decide which one you want to
Yeah.
present. But when you are like it's already linked with this data set, but when you change the basic when you link with the value and xy, it is automatically changed. Did you see this
Mhm.
automatically change with this based on what you have? You have already set a parameter, it's changing based on that.
I think for Excel recommends some kind of format or the visualizations we can use. Maybe you can get an idea from Excel, then using whatever they recommend in here. It seems based on what I understanding in the Power BI, seems it's good to link more than one tables together. But in Excel, we work on each table each time. So it's difficult to link them together. Right.
Yeah.
So like a dashboard is easy to make the dashboard as long as you have some common attributes that's able to link multiple tables together.
I feel that that will be handier, I guess, in our field as well. As long as we have the plot ID, then we can just play around with all these things.
Any other recommendation or question?
And the network map, so the first thing that we need after we import our Excel file on the software, we need to work with the network map, right? So that's the first thing we need to do.
Yes, when you are when sorry when
So
you are when you are uploading that file, it's automatically showing you the relationship button, or you can manage relation from here.
Okay.
First you need to, this is the basic thing, otherwise it's, you can create the like when you are using any particular table, then you can use create graphs and other thing. But when you are linked with different source of data, like I use like 3 or 4 5 6 source, so I link them. That's why I can use access. I can call, I use this one, I use from like camp name from here and link with every table, and I can call. When I call this one, is automatically collected data from here, from here, from here, whatever you, whatever they want to show.
So to clarify, so the network or connection between tables is automatically generated, but we can
No,
go to
no.
manage to,
So when it's automatically generated when you have the same name, it's
yeah,
automatically showing that it's automatically generated. But when the name is not the same, you can make it manually.
I see.
You can make it manually.
If there are common
It's
attributes, it's automatically. If we
automatically
want,
take.
okay,
Go ahead.
but if we wanted to link
So you can
from,
link from here. From here you can add a new relationship between. From here, create a relationship. From here, like which table, like I want to create, this one is the camp, like I need to link to it. This one is name, like I know this one is the name, so I used to I want to link them. Like from here, camp details, it's showing the name. Because it's already relation is between there, that's why it's showing that it's already relation between on these two. Otherwise you can see the camp details, and from here you can find out what kind of relation, one to many, many to many, one to one, what kind of relationship you can build from here.
okay, good. Yeah, I have another question. For the map we have on the left side, what kind of data you have? What's the raw data you have?
This one,
Yes.
okay, for this one I use uh, like I use shapefile, and I've converted it as a topo.json file, because Power BI only reads topo.json file for this kind of map. So I use topo.json file and link them through the population data.
Can you
I
show
want,
us how you made it? How
okay,
you
so
make them?
okay, so from here, like I use uh, the map setting. You can, if you use if you want to add, you have to add the, like I have added this one first, then I link them, like from here, from here.
Can you
Maps.
open the file? Can you open the data you have?
Yes, from here I use the name.
Okay.
Got it? This is the name that I used from here. And when I'm trying to link with this data set, I use the demographic data, that I use the total number of people, total individual, how they live, they're living in that particular area. I use this one, demographic data. Yes, don't know what is happening.
But how to get on the boundary of each camp? Where's the data?
Okay, I use that shape file. I do have that shape file. I make it as a topo.json file. Then I add it from here. I told you that I add it from here, add a map here. If you like, if I not adding here, that will automatically not showing any map. I have to add from here, and then I linked with this map name with the, in the map, in the file they do have the same name, the attribute table.
I see.
The attribute table, they do have the same name, so that's why it's reading that which camp means which area.
Okay.
Any other question?
We discussed, I think, SQL in a couple of sessions before. I think we tried to create a database in SQL, and that's where our most of our projects are. And how does this do they communicate with each other, SQL and this program, or yeah, is it easier if we create a database in SQL and then import it, or how does that work?
It's like it's if you can use as much when you have the clean data set, you can use here. You can take it from Excel, you can Excel from the SQL server, any other server, you can use it from online. You have to use the like linkable file. That's the matter. You can use from different source.
Would you mind to show us a little bit about the SQL Server thing? Can you just click on that SQL Server option? Just you wanted to explore what is the input it's required.
No,
Okay,
it's importing the server and database option.
okay, that means mostly the server it will connect and you
Yes,
can then get your data. Okay, thank you.
yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Any other
So
question?
yeah, once you create the data, so what's next? So can you export it, or what can you do with this? Like, if I wanted to print it or maybe use it on my website or something. So how do I do it? And second thing is it possible for real-time changes? Let's say, like you said on the map over there, as time changes, if there's real-time change in that data, is it possible to have that show that change in the real-time situation?
Okay, like this data is linked with this particular table.
Yeah.
You have to make them real time. Like if you collect data from Kobo and other source, you have to directly link with this file. This is a particular type of file, like Excel file. You have to, if it's automatically updated on that file, that it will be automatically like in the file. When you only need to like refresh, if you refresh, that will automatically update. This is refreshing. Like if it's get new data set, then it will be like updating all those files. Got it?
And can you use it on a website and stuff? So how do you use it if I want to use it on a website, or maybe create a blog or something? So how do I use this dashboard? Is it a way to get it there, or what do I do with this?
I never like use this way. To publish, I publish with like for using for particular group of people, so you can use them. But I don't know how to use that one with the like with any showing any website and others. You can
So
publish from here.
so what happens when you publish? Where does it go?
It's gone into my account. Like I can share the link. This is the like online one that I have like here. I have created here. So this is the online ArcGIS that I like ArcGIS Power BI that I have already. On this one. Like here is my data that I have published and share with my team, like in my class and with other group. So if I give you the link, you can have the access. You can see from here how it's worked. But I don't know how to use it on website and others.
Can you export this on PDF or any
Yes,
other version? Okay.
yes, you can export from here. You can export from here is a plenty of option. Export PDF Power BI. Any other question?
Any questions from the students or anything that you are currently working that you can include this Power BI in your project?
Any questions from the students?
Yeah, maybe I have another question that came to my mind. So how many? So I think you sort 3-layered data, right? So basically you had like three. How many layers can you go with this, like on the data?
Like how? I did not understand your question.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I think you had like three-way relationship. I think you demonstrated that three-way relationship on the previous chart. So I don't know. I need to go and see the kind of what kind of visualizations are available. But can you do, let's say, decision tree and all those kind of things? Let's say if you want to have network maps, decision tree, kind of those complicated relationship, can you make it in this tool? Let's say if one parameter is related to 3 or 4 different things and you want to visualize as a decision tree.
Tree map.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
tree. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not in here. You can uh, collect from here, like tree map. And
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
are you looking for network, like
Yeah.
network analysis?
Network maps and yeah.
Okay, you can navigate, use the different kind of network analysis.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think you can include as many maps as you want in the entire dashboard. Depends on how many you can fit in your dashboard.
Like it's importing that file automatically. You can use it, like now you can use it. If you have data, then you can use it, the network. Any other question?
I think we might eventually get that SQL connected to this platform and do the visualization.
Yes, you can do it from here.
Once they complete the database, I think.
I think this would be a really good tool once we have that data set completed and maybe just see how it looks on the visualization side.
So,
Like
do any of
Tableau
these?
is Tableau is also the similar kind of software. This business intelligence software. This you can do the similar kind of work.
think that's very helpful. Thank you, Mabu. I think that was a really good session, especially for me. I learned a lot.
Thank you.
I think with that, we started with the session today. So last week, whenever we discussed, we were talking about group projects and stuff. So maybe we have some time for the meeting. So I would ask the groups if they were able to meet together or maybe talk about what's happening in the group. So if you are able to establish a time to work together or what's going on your teamwork as well. So just to brief us a recap and maybe if you need any assistance, anything, I think that's this is a perfect time to talk about it. So and I think we do have each team do have a technical assistance as well, right? I think we have some graduate support for each team. So let's hear from team A and hear where you are, what you did. Like, did you meet outside of this regular meeting hours and try to work or anything on that line? Anybody from team A?
Who is the group leader in Kenya? I need to check my.
Do we have group leaders? And not to put you on the spot, but
For Group A, we were able to have a sort of precursory meeting, if you will. We got to know each other and we tried to come up with a like a time to meet. We have relatively difficult schedules to maneuver around, so we found that meeting in the evening was probably going to be the easiest for us, but we haven't been able to have another meeting after our precursory meeting, if only because of traveling and just different job things that we had to each accomplish. So we don't have much to show for our teamwork, but we have met.
no, that's a great first step, right? So that's the first step. I think, like I said, having that meeting and trying to schedule a time. I think now you have designated support, technical support for you. Try to start your own, like maybe have a meeting with your technical support and start with your database. I think it's gonna come pretty soon, right? So basically we are third week of July already. So if you think about it, it will come pretty fast. So try to schedule a time and get started with it as soon as you can. Let's hear from team B if we have any other updates.
So this week we met up with our group and we kind of um give me a minute. I'm sorry, I kept hearing my voice echo through another computer and I like kind of got sidetracked. Um the main point with our meeting was just to designate a good meeting time that we can meet every week. If not, we can meet additional weeks. But we had a few questions that I would like to ask here in the meeting. So we looked at our data sheets and everything, but we want to know what is our main objective for this data? Like, do you want us to present? Like, what do you want us to show?
Okay. Dr. Bonda, do you want to take it for the group?
Yeah, I think one of the, do you have plant science data or animal data?
Our group has plant science data.
Plant science data. Okay. So the first step to do is to, I think, top us sort the diagram. Remember, all these plant feature. I mean, all these features are connecting with each other. And then from creating that diagram, we're gonna create a database where you can work on it. And it is kind of open-ended at this point of time as well. And I think there are a plant science, you yourself is a plant science. So Basically, first step is to transfer the data from Excel to the SQL database, the first step. And then from there, generating the diagram and then finding the connections between the variables, and I think that should be enough for the first step to just get the idea of how the data looks like over there.
Yeah, and maybe kind of refine the second step on that is refining with different SQL tools and commands we use. I think that's going to be the second step to maybe search, refine, maybe add something. So that's going to be the end goal. And I think I mentioned it before as well. So if you are stuck, like let's say you are having a meeting and you are stuck with the question and stuff, feel free to reach out. I think Dr. Bandari would be able to answer the plant science question if you are stuck with animal science and data set and you don't know what you are looking at, and if you need further explanations and anything, any suggestions, feel free to send us an email or schedule a time, and we can also jump into your meetings, one of your meetings, and help you over there as well. So don't wait for these weekly meetings for those questions. If you have anything, just send us an email and we'll be happy to jump in.
Did that answer your question, Daniela?
Yes, I wanted to ask for the meeting because you never know who else wants to ask that question. So I wanted to wait till to share it with everyone here. But thank you, it was answered.
Yeah, that is a very good question. Like trying to develop a picture of what you are doing would be helpful for everyone as well. And I think we, Cecile and I, can sit down with the team in your meeting time and then help you understand, okay, these are the variables that might be related with each other, or this is the time data that you are collecting, and kind of describing the data itself if you don't understand. And I think one more question would be, was everyone able to download the software and whatever is needed for that SQL? Is there any problem with anyone in the group or anything that you would like to ask for toppers?
I was having a problem with the SQL download. I got through a lot of the installing steps with the install wizard, but it's wanted me to connect to a server, and I get the feeling that it was supposed to be this server, but I don't really know, and so I've just kind of left it blank and therefore uninstalled.
Purpose, do you want to jump in?
Yeah, no. So, which system are you using? PGT.
Windows.
Yeah. So you just need to. I think you sent me an email.
I did.
Yeah. You can. What you can do? You can uh just go to that link and download it, and you are good to go. You don't need to download the server and the application differently. In Windows system, the server will automatically, it will download for you the SQL application. You just need to download the server, and if you go through our recorded video, you will get the information. If you are still having any issues, you can just connect me on a team, and probably we can do it. Or maybe. But what best for you? Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Any other things? Any questions, concern? Okay, so for the next meeting, I think we'll see at least some progress. And yeah, I think bring your questions to the meeting, bring your concerns and anything that's kind of holding you. Maybe the other team is also having the similar issues. So I think it's a good approach to bring everything to the meeting. And if something's urgent, just send us an email and we will be happy to jump in and help you with anything. Quick note before we wrap up, we have a midterm survey. I think that's almost ready to go. So you will receive that in email. Feel free to feel free to give your thoughts. I think these are more for suggestions for us how to improve the program as well as how to take it further as well in the coming weeks. So feel free to give your honest opinion. Don't think that this will hold you off or anything or something like that. So give your we'll appreciate your honest feedback on that midterm evaluations. And that will go out almost tomorrow, and then you will have almost 2 to 3 days, maybe by next meeting. Please send it back to us so that we can include it in our program. Anything else, Dr. Bonnari?
I think that's all we wanted to discuss today, and focus as much as you can. And I'd encourage maybe the students from other group. You can put. I think we can. You guys can put up to 20-25 hours for this project, and you'll get paid for what you put in there, especially with animal science group and
Dr. Lucy, did we miss anything today?
No, I think I don't have anything to add.
And one more thing, Dr. Lucy, do you think Roman, his name is Roman, right? Maybe once the students are able to get the database together, then maybe we can do one hands-on training, like something like where we can teach them kind of like, they can work together and see if they can do the visualization as well. Maybe that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah. So Mahaba, I think are you available when students actually get the data? Maybe you can show them or go through with some steps with students.
Maybe it will most likely public of August.
Okay, if I have time, then I can help them.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that they can learn from, from Excel sheet going to SQL and then finally going to kind of a visualization of the data as well.
Okay.
Hey, I think we have come to the end of the meeting. So are there any final things, questions, anything concern on the project or the program overall? Okay, if not, I think we will end the session here. And I think next week I have Dr. Pinero from Amarillo. He's gonna talk to us. It's gonna be open conversation again, using data and how to get more out of data. So he will be talking about animal data again, and also he works quite a lot with extension. So he will know what is actually happening on the farm, what the farmers are actually using on farm, and how it's been helpful for them to improve their profitability and efficiency on farm. So those kind of things more on the applied side. So we'll hear his perspective next week at the same time.
And I think following that Sam will be presenting a little bit of discussing more of a basic introduction to data analytics.
Yeah.
Kind of an introductory session on machine learning, artificial intelligence, just to give the students a sense of where everything is moving forward. So there are a few more weeks left, but hopefully we'll try to get all of these plates occupied with the lectures as well.
Yes. Well, thank you everyone and have a great summer. Stay hydrated. It's hot out there, so stay inside. Try to drink a lot of water and stay hydrated. And we'll see you next week.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye bye.